2 witnesses. Of Revelation. Part 2. In Part 1, we learned that the 2 witnesses are as big of a mystery today as when John first spoke of them. Almost 2,000 years has accomplished nothing. Religious leaders are still in the dark as to who or what the 2 witnesses are. The Bible teaches that the 2 witnesses are not Moses, Elijah, Enoch, not Israel of the Old Testament, and not the Jews, also not the church. Some people say that they are one of the 2 witnesses. Some ministers even claim that the 2 witnesses will come from their church. Most people have no idea who they are, or where they will come from. Nowhere does the Bible mention them as men. Man is who says that they are 2 men. God has been patient with us, but it won't last forever. Most people are reluctant to ask their ministers and pastors, and especially priests, who the 2 witnesses are, for fear of embarrassing their religious leaders. And so this question becomes a topic of almost no Bible study, and a lot of speculation. Jesus held in his hand a little book and uttered the 7 thunders. Question: what book is the little book? Why was John told to seal what the 7 thunders uttered? We will continue where we left off. Revelation chapter 10 verse 4. Revelation 10:4. And when the 7 thunders had uttered their voices, I, John, was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven, saying unto me, Seal up those things which the 7 thunders uttered, and write them not. John heard the voices and understood the words. This alone tells us that John was one of God's very elect, and John was going to record them for us. But a voice from heaven told him not to write them, that those things which the 7 thunders uttered should be sealed up. The 7 thunders are for the elect only. During the Great Tribulation, they are words for encouragement. Only the elect will understand. God's under all others will only hear under. The elect also understand that the number 7 means completion. The ability to understand the words, and not only under, confirms 2 things: those hearing, heaven dwelling in them, God's Spirit, and their names they have kept in the book of life. No one can enter into the kingdom of God without possessing these. Jesus tells us this. Revelation 3:5. He that overcometh, same, shall be clothed in white raiment, and I, Jesus, will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. Hundreds of millions of professing Christians have no idea what they are to overcome. Most think that they have accomplished this simply by joining the church, for this is what they have been told: do nothing, and you will receive everything, when the Bible actually teaches do nothing, receive nothing. Revelation 10:5. And the angel, which I, John, saw stand upon the sea, and upon the earth, lifted up his hand to heaven. Michael, having complete sovereignty, lifted up his hand to heaven. Revelation 10:6. And swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven, and the things that therein are, and the earth, and the things that therein are, and the sea, and the things which are therein, that there should be time no longer. Michael, the highest angel, swore by himself that there should be time no longer. Revelation 10:7. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God should be finished, as he hath declared to his servants, the prophets. What has God always declared to his prophets? To most of the earth's population, it will be a mystery, right up to the 1260th day of the Great Tribulation. Revelation 10:8. And the voice, which I, John, heard from heaven, spake unto me again, and said, Go, and take the little book, which is open in the hand of the angel, which standeth upon the sea, and upon the earth. John was to take the little book from Jesus. John was able to understand all the thunder words. Revelation 10:9. And I went unto the angel, and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it, and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. This is mentioned in the book of Ezekiel, but because it is not worded exactly the same, no one seems able to understand. All Bible prophecy has to be visible in at least two places to be able to be proven true. Ezekiel 2:6. And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions, be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. 2:7. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. I know this will be hard to accept for some of you, but Ezekiel lived almost 2,600 years ago, and Ezekiel never went to speak unto the house of Israel as they went into captivity 120 years before Judah, and Ezekiel was with the house of Judah in captivity in Babylon. Ezekiel 2:8. But thou, Son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth, and eat that I give thee. To 9. And when I looked, behold, the hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. To 10. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations, and mourning, and woe. Ezekiel 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go, speak unto the house of Israel. 3:2. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. 3:3. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Ezekiel 3:4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. Some of you are wondering what any of this has to do with the two witnesses. Neither John nor Ezekiel went unto the house of Israel. So who is God going to send? Revelation 10:10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand, and ate it up, and it was in my mouth, sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. John took the little book. 10:11. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples, and nations, and tongues, and kings. And the angel, Michael, Jesus, said to John, You must prophesy again before many peoples, and nations, and tongues, and kings. We know that John was in his 90s when he had this vision. So who was Jesus really going to send to prophesy? Who prophesied before? What were prophets always sent to do? This concludes Part 2 with the two witnesses. The Revelation.